Yo, yo, what's up, y'all? It's Roy, aka Chart Time, and it's 4/22, 2025, and I'm honestly starting off this journey. My goal is to hit 10K in profits or just get a 10K payout in 90 days. Now, I'm not going to stress myself if I don't hit it, but that's the goal. I want to see how much time and effort I can put in to this channel, into my trading and my mindset when it comes to all of this. I want y'all to see the full potential of someone actually dedicating their time into their crafts, into their goals. So why not freaking post it? Why not post it on social or just in general? Why not post it? So that's what I'll be doing. And yeah, like so basically this first week is mostly me building the foundation, me building the foundation to get my mind right, my emotions right, and to get steady with the market. Next week is when everything starts to happen, where I put into my live account and I also get a prop firm account, mostly trading futures. I mostly just trade NQ, gold. Um, I dibble and dabble in Bitcoin and XRP, but like that's like more of another side business. Um, yeah, so let's get straight into the video. Okay. I'm gonna just show y'all basically my strategy and these first 2 days, right? It might be a long video, it might be a short video, but let's just get straight into it. Oh, whoa, I lost my train of thought. Um, so I'm using two charts. This will be the first chart that mostly I'll just be showing y'all. I'll show y'all like minimum chart work. But on the other one, you'll actually see like my strategy and how it just basically looks. All right. So on NQ, I am overall bearish, right? I was a little short-term bullish, and my reasoning is because there was a level of support right here. All right. Price had created level of support. Let me take this. Boom. We then see price broke that level of support. It created a lower low, a lower high, a higher low, and then it literally broke this recent level of resistance, right? So it just turned bearish to bullish. So I was looking for more buys all along this area, all along here. But then we started seeing, I don't even have to add a new line, but we then see price had broke a level of support. So now we're back bearish. Now, price did retrace a lot. If I use the FIBs, we're back at a 61.8, which is a great area just because we see price had a lot of failure, like right here, right here, right here, and even like down here too. Like this whole area is good for rejection. Now, you could have had a lot of short-term moves happening, like for example, like on Monday, right? Let's put the open. So this was Monday, all right? We see that price somewhat broke the level of support. It didn't really give like a full pullback, right? This is the pullback right here, but you could have caught this trade like just a continuation in and of itself, right? So I feel like this will look a lot cleaner on my other chart. Prepare yourselves because this it's a lot. Yeah. All right. Okay. So we see here, we see like the breaks and stuff like that. And overall, the market, like I am somewhat bullish, but on the short term, it's obviously just bearish, like just been creating lower highs and lower lows. But on the short term end, right, on the short term time frame, this was on Monday, and we're starting to see like price create these lower highs, lower lows, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, right? Now, where could we have gotten in on the entry, like just on a continuation? So we see that there's a huge, huge, huge balance area right here, right? You could even make it even smaller, right there, right? So we see that previously price, would tap this area and then shoot up. Price rejected this area and then it didn't really shoot up, but like, it rejected and then just continued breaking down. We could have even had another zone right here, right? That would have been another zone, but we'll just count this one right here just because we see that it's happening around 8 o'clock New York session, right? This is NQ, so you want to trade during New York session. Um, but overall, we're starting to see those lower highs and lower lows. On a smaller time frame, this will look a lot cleaner. So like on the M5 time frame where you can actually see a real structure, right? You're seeing like this flow of, all right. My strategy is mostly market structure. I'm clean with market structure. All right. That's all I really mostly care about. Anything else, it's all right. But we see here price, we can even place the fib from point A to point B down here. All right. We see that price came up, create a level of resistance. Boom. Now, you could have had two entries on this trade, right? Knowing that we are, knowing that price is, you're trading right before New York, not New York open, but stock open around 9:30. So you could have had a sell limit right here, stop loss 100. Normally I put 100, mostly with Trump news, it's actually 200. But on this trade, 100. And then the TP would have been right here. Mind you, yes, price came back up. It could have stopped us out. And even if it did, all right, even if it did, let's say it did, right? Let's say if it did. Let me move this. Boom, let's say if it did. Now, mind you, this is the 5 minute time frame. So we're seeing that this candle right here had opened, closed, and this one opened, right? So we can go down to the 1 minute. We see that on the 1 minute. Huh, this looks a lot different than, hmm. Anyways. All right, so seeing this, right? We've seen that price had opened up. This was 9:30. Price came up, hit the 61.8, and then just continued dropping. All right, that would have been like this continuation on a Monday. So on Tuesday, which would have been obviously today, I wouldn't say there wouldn't really have been a trade, right? Maybe like right here, but I'm not too fond of it at all. Just place the fib, point A, point B. This could have been a good trade right here, right? But no, nice little buy limit. Seeing that price is hitting the VWAP 23.6 and we're out of zone. So, and we're just seeing the continuation of the trade, right? Nice little 100 point stop loss and then TP to the next zone. All right, next zone or normally, it's gonna go 27%, but next zone preferably, right? And now on the overall, how we're seeing this now, how I said earlier, how I said earlier about the 61.8. Right? We are still bearish, right? We're still looking for bearish moves. So right now, price is at a 61.8. It's at this zone, right? We're at this zone. So I will be looking for more sells, but on the smaller time frame, we are still bullish. All right. So on this 30-minute time frame, you're seeing price create this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. higher high. Now I'm looking for some type of higher low. Now price can, I'm not gonna say it is, but there is a zone right here. All right, we see the zone. This area has been mm, mostly respected a lot of times, like right here, right here, right here, right here. It broke, it went back through, like it just consolidated in this area. It broke, came back up, retested it, and just dropped. All right, so this can be another valid area um for some buys, but I will mostly be looking for more sells. So I will be waiting for price to come up and then break, retest. It can either retest here and then drop, or it can retest here and then drop. Right? I'm not too tunnel vision on it has to go exactly there. It can just I'm let it see. I want to see what price action does. I want to see if the candlesticks, reject those certain areas. But that's what I will be looking for on NQ. So yeah. Oh, okay. So then now there's gold. I haven't really been looking at gold too much. Yeah, I have not been looking at gold too much. I just been noticing, all these spikes and stuff. Overall, I am bullish, obviously. I could even erase some of these zones as well because it's not. But if I put the fib from point A to point B, this will be on H4, right? So we do see that there is a possible chance that price can come down to 300, right? 300 could be a possible good move, but we just have to see how price is moving because on the smaller time frame, I feel like it's more bearish than obviously it's more bearish than it is um bullish. So yeah, see, so I can actually see price hitting this and then continue dropping down. Delete these, delete that. All right, I can see just coming down. You can place the fib here on the smaller time frame. See what price is looking like. Yep. Nice, nice little confluence. 38.2. We have this balance zone as well. So we can't see price actually hitting this area. We do see price also resistance, support, resistance. Like this is a good area for price to reverse from. I will not be expecting too much from it because I really haven't been trading gold as much, but this is something I would like to see. And yeah, I hope y'all got some type of knowledge from this video, especially when it comes to like structure. I know I didn't go really too in depth into how I trade, just more of like the layout and stuff like that. But the more I continuously post, the more I would actually describe what is each little thing and why I do the things I do. Yeah. I hope y'all enjoy it and yeah, peace out.